This is pepper steak done, maximum flavor style. I have 4 cups of rice, and then I have 4 cups of cold water, 3 small, it's about 3 teaspoons of salt, 5 or 6 cloves of garlic, a drizzle of a neutral oil, a teaspoon or a splash of white vinegar. Now this is going to be sesame scented, so we are going to do a drizzle of sesame oil in here. Here I have my sesame oil, and depending on how much you enjoy the flavor of sesame oil is how little or how much you're going to add. I really love like the flavor of sesame oil. So when we're doing pepper steak, we're using this. It's known as a tough cut of meat, but it's actually really tender when we cut against the grain. What we're going to do is cut against it. Okay, we're going to put these slices right back in. By cutting against it, you are making it extremely tender. You don't need to buy a tenderizer, none of that stuff. Okay, this rice is coming up to a nice simmer already. So I'm gonna move this to the side, put a lid on this, lower the heat, and let this rock for about 20 minutes. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go with a good amount of garlic. Soy sauce. These are called ginger cubes, okay? I'm gonna pop one right in to whatever you're cooking, and it imparts all the flavor, and all it is just concentrated ginger. Now I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper flakes. Okay, this is going to sit for just a minute. You'll see why. Red bell pepper. You can use all green if you like. You can use a mixture of orange, yellow, green, red. As long as it's a sweet bell pepper, you're good to go. For pepper steak, I actually like using a red onion, but you can use a sweet onion, you can use a yellow onion, not white onion, because white onion is actually just too mild for this. Okay, while I get my onion nice and sliced. So again, here we have our red onions, green bell pepper, red bell pepper. We're ready to go into our skillet here. So we're gonna season with salt and pepper. That it's ready, you grab your fork, okay, and you fluff your rice with a fork. It cannot be a spoon. So I'm gonna pull out the peppers and onions out of my pan for what I'm about to do. So now I'm gonna be careful dropping, okay, the seasoned beef right into this. Okay, so that's just gonna cook like that for, I would say, 2 to 3 minutes more before we move it again. Here we go. This is what we want. Flip. So now I'm gonna make this heaping. Here we go. Now this is a big platter, guys. So I wanna make sure there's enough rice here for everybody that I'm feeding. Okay, so now our beef is actually fully cooked. So now we're gonna toss that into our peppers and onions. And we're gonna let this sauce reduce a bit. Okay. Get nice and mixed up in here. And this is why I didn't wanna cook the peppers and onions even more, because as we add the beef into it, all the more that it will continue to cook. So let's whisk in the slurry. There we go. That's it. That's all it takes. Now I'm gonna add that back in here. One more turn, and then that's just gonna go in here. Adding that in allows it for the pan to release. You gotta love a good nonstick. Look at that. That is awesome. Yes, 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 and yes. This is very yes. You need this.